Oh boy. I checked my console this morning and what do I find? Yet more goofy media featuring Madison Cawthorn. Don't some people have better things to do with their time? Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is another declaration of truth from your host, Terry A. Hurlbut, and I owe you an apology, folks. I know you've had it up to here with stories from Madison Cawthorn's pre-Congress days, as if one more drip can make any difference. I know what some people are thinking. The French like to talk about the last drip that overflows the flower vase. Sorry, guys, but the flower vase overflowed a long time ago, and the results are not what you wanted. Get over it already! As some people told us to get over the salacious tidbits about Bill Clinton's cheating heart, need I remind everybody. Before I give you the details, I do want to shout out to the sponsor of this channel, which is Conservative News and Views, link in the description. And be sure to check out the awesome CNAV Store. Scroll down to near the bottom for that link. Lots of good merchandise there, including this one, the Trumpinator, saying, "I'll be back." And you know what? This is really more about Trump than Cawthorn because Trump has endorsed him. And while we're at it, I want to shout out to another sponsor, BitNext. This is your replacement for Zoom, Slack, the Google G Suite, Microsoft Office 365, Dropbox, WeTransfer, and Chili Piper, among others. Unlike any of them, BitNext protects your content and conversations so well, even the administrators can't see it. So this is your channel for secure comms, conferencing, cloud storage, and file sharing. Best of all, everything is back-end, so you don't even need client software. If you have a browser, you can use BitNext. Follow the link and give them a try. 28 days free of charge. Can't beat that with a stick. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this over with, and maybe we can get back to something important, like how we're going to take back our children's education, our medical profession, and a lot of other things. Okay, I've left a link in the description to all Madison Cawthorn articles at CNAV. Don't worry, that will always be current. Now, we hear the latest from Newsweek, The Daily Beast, and WRAL-TV. Apparently, American Muckrakers PAC, who seem to have nothing better to do with their time, had video of Cawthorn nude and simulating some kind of sex act in front of another person. Cawthorn replied at once via Twitter, and I have links in the description to two of his tweets. This is one. He says, quote, "Years ago, in this video, I was being crass with a friend, trying to be funny. We were acting foolish and joking. That's it." Unquote, Madison Cawthorn. And that's as good a response as anyone can make. As I have said before, Madison Cawthorn seems to have led a careless life before he suddenly ran for Congress. He remains today its youngest member, barely of constitutional age. The Daily Beast story is more serious. It accuses him of letting a member of senior staff accept too much income from an outside source. The reporting seems as abstruse as that of the Whitewater allegations against Bill and Hillary Clinton in the last century. More to the point, Cawthorn posted an 8-minute video on his Twitter account laying everything on the line. This is the second tweet I have linked in the description. Before the video begins, he said this, and again I quote, "Don't let the swamp of Washington dissuade or distract you from sending a warrior back to Washington." You know, that's good advice. I see very little in either of these stories to change my view of this man. He did some foolish things, but not half as foolish as some other members of Congress have done in office. And tellingly, he has never hurt anyone. More telling still, let's recall a salient position he took recently regarding the Russia-Ukraine conflict. He voted against a symbolic and unconstitutional bill of attainder against Russian oligarchs. That makes him one of the few members of Congress who hasn't caught war fever. Congress needs more like him, not fewer, and can't afford to lose him. So if crass and foolish videos are all that American muckrakers or anybody else has on him, it's not enough, or it shouldn't be. Only voters in his new district can decide. Now, in the immortal words of Alec Baldwin, let's get back to talking about something important. Links in the description to the article, to all Madison Cawthorn articles, to the 2 tweets I mentioned, and the conservative news and views. I have another link to the awesome online store and to BitNext, as I also mentioned. And if you like what you've heard, you can like this video and subscribe to this channel. This is Terry A. Hurlbut delivering another declaration of truth and reminding you to let the truth set you free.